sorry this is a late review. I'm sick. I was sick all weekend, so I'm just gonna do what I can right now. But yeah, also sorry for the low quality. I'm just can't at the moment. But anyway, really, really good. I loved it without spoiling anything, so don't worry about spoilers for this part. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. It was really, really well done. The acting was superb. The world was beautiful. The effects were beautiful. It's really a visually stunning movie, as well as an emotionally draining movie and moving movie. It's very well executed, brilliantly done. It's not perfect. There are definitely faults within it, and I know it's split amongst critics, and a lot of people were disappointed in it. But I think you have to go with an open mind. You have to decide for yourself. Don't let other people influence you. If you love Superman, if you love DC, if you love that universe, then you should definitely go. You won't be disappointed. You just have to go in, expecting a quality movie with some faults. But, with anything, with any beginning of a trilogy, there are problems. You're feeling out the universe, you're feeling out the characters, just trying to figure stuff out. So, give it a chance and go in with an open mind, and I'm sure that you'll like it. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. And if you haven't seen it, again, then click away, because it's where the spoilers come in. So I warned you. Go. Fly. Anyway, really liked it. Really, really did. Henry Cavill was amazing. He was obviously beautiful, but also very charismatic. You felt for him. He brought human qualities to the character. It outdid Zack Snyder, which was a really good idea. Because a lot of people have a problem with the fact that he's untouchable, that he's perfect, he never makes a mistake. He's just, he's unapproachable. There's just nothing about him that you can grab onto. That's the main complaint that I hear from fans about Superman. But here you feel for him. You get to see his backstory, although it's a little bit different, obviously, than it is in the comic books. But it makes it grounded in reality in this world, as if it could happen to any of us. And I think that's important to kind of establish that, to make it for a new generation. I know that a lot of people had a problem with the ending, with him killing Zog. It's very out of character for him. But I think sometimes you have to cross lines before you know what the line is. And I think it's totally within character, and again, it makes him more, approachable and more relatable, because we all make mistakes, we all screw up, and then we learn, and we don't repeat them. So, I can see why fans are disappointed in that. I can see why it was a brave choice and an interesting choice to make. But for me personally, he had no choice. The reaction was really, really well done. He, freaked out about it. It's not like he just took it like a champ. And I think that will set up for a really interesting sequel as well, because now we've built in, his backstory, and you feel for him. Then he made a mistake, you feel for him again, and then he can take on that, the thing of not ever hurting anyone like that again. He will know that he made a mistake, and it will be that much more powerful when he decides not to do it again. So it's just character development, and so I can see why they did it, and I really liked it. Amy Adams was brilliant as Lois Lane. A lot of people were kind of iffy about her, but I thought that she made her, again, very realistic. A woman to look up to. She wasn't cold, she was just warm and loved her job, loved working. Something to aspire to, something to look up to. Michael Shannon did really, really well. He was a good Zod. And other names I can't think of right now because I'm not here currently. But everyone did an amazing job. I have no qualms with the acting, with the actors, nothing. Perfect. Stylistically, it was different because we are used to seeing in the Dark Knight trilogy, it grounded in reality, not so pretty, not so painted up, not so much CGI and stuff. So it is different. It's very much kind of like Watchmen in that sense. It's a Zack Snyder film. You can feel that more than you can feel the Nolan influence. The only problem that I had with the fact that it was CGI was the lens flares. It felt like a Transformers movie at times. And because of the CGI, it felt a little bit more like a Marvel film, because they do rely on that more than DC has, other than Green Lantern, which we don't want to talk about. So yeah, it did feel different, but it's not a bad different. I think it's something that's needed for the Superman universe, and it was so beautiful. It was beautiful to look at. It was, pleasing to the eye, certainly, that movie. There's nothing wrong with his direction. It was just different. So I think that would take some time to get used to, but I had no problems with it. I was going to say something. I really like that they focused a lot on his origin story, on making him human, and how much he loved his family, and how much they loved him, and how, difficult his story was. It's not an easy story to tell, but they really did a really good job, even with the changes, even with the differences. It just made it better, I mean, in a movie universe. And, you know, the sequel has been greenlit, so I'm excited to see what happens there. I think it really set it up really well. We have to go into a beginning of a trilogy, looking at it like it's always going to be a little bit awkward. It's going to be foreign territory. They're just getting their feelers out. But I think it was an excellent start to a story that I can't wait to see the conclusion to. And yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of complaints. I went in open-minded and I left with a smile on my face. And I really, yeah, I think they made an excellent choice for the director. You could definitely feel the Nolan influences and that it was a more serious take, and I know that was a problem for some people that he was a too serious Superman, but again, he was new to it. You know, you don't go into crime fighting with a smile on your face and cracking jokes. It's not, you know, with a serious start, you have to start somewhere, and then you get used to it, then you can start cracking jokes. So I think there's a reason behind everything. I think that we'll see his character play out differently in the future. But just to give it a chance for now and know that it will get better and that it is good. It is really good for what it is, and it's exactly what the fans were wanting. It made me very happy. I'm excited to see the rest of it. So yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but I just don't have a brain right now. Please let me know what you thought down below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, what your favorite parts were, what your least favorite parts were. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for the wait, but I hope this was kind of worth it. Maybe at least, sort of. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want. And I will talk to you soon.